It's Saturday, January 25th at about 1:30 in the afternoon, and we're down at the Millhaven Ferry dock heading over to Amherst Island for a brief afternoon of bird watching over there. We were late making our decision again, as we often are, largely because of the weather, which is kind of nasty. It's gray, cloudy, windy, -4 out here, and there could be some snow before long. But we thought we'd just come out here for the afternoon and drive around, look for some owls, and maybe take a walk somewhere. I don't know if we have time for that, but we'll see what we see, I guess. And we haven't left yet. We're still waiting on the Millhaven side, on the new ferry. First time on the new ferry here. So this is quite a fancy ferry, quite modern compared to the other ones, but the other ones do the job too, so. Okay, 1:51, and we're over on Amherst Island in the town of Stella, right by the general store. Now we're heading south on the main road here, 40-foot road, and it is snowing, so our visibility is somewhat reduced. We can probably see a kilometer or so, so we'll be okay for hawks and owls in the trees if there are any. But the wind is really strong, and not sure how it's going to be for any outdoor walking. Not very good by the looks of it. We'll just see if there's anything over here still. Okay, we're just going along Second Concession Road here, heading west. Haven't seen a bird over here yet. There was a lot of ducks in the bay as we came across. Common mergansers, red-breasted mergansers, geese, gulls, predominantly. Okay, we're just going to walk down the northern extension of this road we were driving up here off of Second Concession. We turned north on this road, and I didn't quite catch the name of it, but there's just this little trail that goes up to the bay here. Not really expecting to see anything, but Just wanted to check it out. There we are at the bay, looking north. Pretty well all frozen over. So we've been over here for about 20 minutes and I haven't seen a bird yet. I heard a bird in the brush in here. I think it was a cardinal, but haven't seen a bird yet. So we're gonna have to get moving. We're just cruising along Front Road here, heading west, and we got our first raptor, a nice dark phase rough-legged, heading out towards the bay here, flying over the fields. Beautiful bird. I'd love to get a picture of it, but we don't really have any chance to. It's just moving quickly, and by the time I got a camera out, it'd be gone. Some people ice fishing out there on the bay. Looks cold. Just had a nice red-tailed hawk sitting alongside the bay here in a big willow tree, but unfortunately by the time I got my camera ready to take a picture, it took off, and I only managed to get a few in-flight pictures that were badly out of focus, so nothing to show for that one. As is often the case with wildlife photography, at least with amateurs like myself. Farms, oh yes, I've heard of this place. Sheep farm. Wool shed. Okay, 2:45, and we're just heading south on Emerald 40-foot road. We had gone down to the west end of the island on the front road. Now we're heading across to hopefully more prosperous places. We haven't been seeing a lot yet today, so hopefully down here we'll get some more views of some raptors and maybe some snowy owls, and later hopefully some short-eared owls, but with this weather I'm not sure if we're gonna have much luck with any of it. We're now heading west on Concession Road 2, and this is very familiar habitat for us, having seen a number of good things here in the past, snowy owls and short-eared owls at least in the past, and other raptors. A very nice piece of property here with the long big fields and hedgerows. Just heading south on Art McGuinness Road here off of 2nd Concession. And we had a blue jay, a few blue jays back there. Okay, we're just down at the back beach at the southwestern corner of the island. Just taking a brief look here, and then we're going to head back towards the east. Are you having a good time?
I'm having a good time. I like stormy days.
Very raw out here.
Nice little breeze.
3:10, and we're working our way back to Second Concession Road. We're just about there now. Going to head back east. We've been seeing a few things, another bald eagle and another red-tailed hawk. That's about it, I guess. It's been pretty slow out here, but it's sort of par for the day, I think. We came over late and the day hasn't been great weather-wise. Very windy, blustery, and snowy at times, so the birds are hunkering down a little bit, I think. So as we get further along on the afternoon, we'll head further east, and we're going to hopefully see some short-eared owls pop out as the skies get darker, and maybe some other owls like snowies as well. We haven't seen a snowy owl yet, and apparently they're out here, so it's just gonna depend whether any are sitting up out of the snowy fields, because the fields mostly have some level of snow in them that makes it hard to see snowy owls. Just heading south on Emerald 40-foot road, and this is some of the nicest habitat, I think, out here for things like short-eared owls. It's a scruffy hayfield type area, and this is the type of place they typically would like. I know I've seen them down here in the past, like quite a few years ago, so I'm not sure if they're still regularly seen down here or if they're more frequently seen on other places of the island, but this certainly is good habitat here.
What's flying up there?
Something flying up here. I'll have to check it out. It looks like a harrier. I see a white rump on it. Let me see, or is it a rough-legged? That did turn out to be a rough-legged, so probably well, definitely the second rough-legged, because the first one was a dark phase, and this is not a dark phase. So nice to see another rough-legged hawk. And these birds today are tending to be at quite a distance, so I'm not having much luck with photographing them. Okay, we've come down Emerald 40-foot road to the south end at Third Concession Road. We're just about to get on that road now, and then we'll head east from here. Going through some beautiful habitat here for raptors, but not too many occupants right now, at least things that we're seeing. So this little section first, we're heading west on Third Concession for a little bit. There is no exit down here, but we just thought we'd drive down this way a little bit first before we head east. The snow has arrived again. You'd never see them if they were out there. Still on Third Concession Road, we're just heading east, north of Amherst to Long Point Bay's wetland and Ansi, where I did a lot of inventory work back in the early 1990s, so I'm getting some interesting memories as I cruise by here. Spent a lot of hours out there looking around, trying to document the plants and animals living in the wetland. just down at Lane's End Park at the south end of Stella 40-foot road. Quick break here. Oh, here comes a swan. Mute swan. Okay, it's 4:42 and we're still searching for our short-eared owls, but we haven't had any luck. We did just get a snowy owl, luckily. A bunch of people were parked along the roadside looking at something that we couldn't see originally, and then we finally spotted a snowy owl in a distant shrub, blending right in with the background sky, so it was very hard to see, but finally did see that. And it's getting dark now, and I don't think we're going to probably see our short-eared owls. We're just taking one last run down Stella 40-foot road south of Stella, and then we'll head back to catch the 5 o'clock ferry. All in all, it's been a nice afternoon, despite the fact there's been pretty few birds out here, although we've had pretty good numbers of hawks now. We've had probably 5 red tails, 2 or 3 rough legs, 3 or 4 bald eagles, lots of ducks. We did get 1 kestrel, and then the snowy owl, so we've done okay, I guess, for just a few hours out here. But the numbers of birds are pretty low, and I think a lot of that again is to do with the weather. But unfortunately, it doesn't look like we're going to get our little short-eareds.
Both cops.
Okay, it's 4:54 and we're back on the ferry, just waiting for the ferry to leave. We'll be leaving in a couple minutes and heading back to the mainland. And it was a good afternoon. We got a few interesting birds like the snowy owl and the rough-legged hawks and the bald eagles. So all in all, a nice way to spend a few hours this afternoon on an otherwise fairly dull and dreary, nasty kind of weather day. But it's always nice to come over here. We hadn't been over here for a couple of years, I guess. And unfortunately, no short-eared owls to look at. But maybe we'll come over again later this winter, and hopefully there'll be some of those more readily seen. Anyhow, hope you enjoyed that outing with us to Amherst Island on this late January day.
The ferry is also equipped with an evacuation slide that will be deployed with the life raft.
Is on the main car deck and on the second deck. Crew will direct you.